Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. So today's dinner and this week, I'm going to try to do everything stovetop. I'm not a big fan of the Instapots and all that good stuff, so we're going to do it stovetop. Trying not to turn on the oven because we had a really bad storm this morning and it's still 90 degrees outside. And it's supposed to be like that all week. So what I did, the first thing is, this is that rice that I had left over when we did Asian week. So it just needs to be heated up in the microwave. I couldn't even talk. When I was cleaning out my freezer last night, look what I found. Mac and cheese. So we're going to do that in the microwave. Now, I'm going to make what they call easy pineapple pork chops. But, okay, so while I was cleaning out the freezer, instead of using up the plain pork loin, I found this. This one has savory brown sugar in it. And I thought, wouldn't that go great with pineapple? So, we're going to adapt things a little bit. And it's okay because it's our kitchen and we're going to use what we want to use, right? That's how it works. So they're not as thick as regular pork chops would be, obviously, because it's a pork loin. But we're going to pull that out of this bag. And I'm going to make it just like they say to make it, except for my pork loin's got brown sugar in it. And actually, in the recipe, it said you could add brown sugar. So, I guess I'm just adding it. I'm not going to add salt and pepper to this because I'm sure it has a nice mixture of stuff how it's supposed to taste anyway. Alright, so I'm going to turn that on a little bit. And then I'm going to cut these pork loins. I'm not going to cut them real thick or real thin, kind of in between. Let's put these in here as we go along. So they're about like that thick. Let's keep getting them cut. That one's a little bit thinner than what I wanted, but that's okay. But I thought, you know, this is a great way to use up something that I had in the freezer. And I was going to do a pork loin anyway. Now I can save that pork loin for something else. So that's always a good start too. I think this is going to be a nice full pan of pork loins. And I know people usually bake them, but that's okay. I'm not like everybody else, so that's okay too. And that's going to be a nice pan full of pork there. Now, we need a sliced onion, and yes, I'm going to use the same one because it's going right in with the pork. We're going to chop that in half, and then we're going to do slices. Now those pork loins that you buy like that are not pre-cooked, so they do need to be cooked. I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a whole week of just stuff that you cook on the stove top? And you know, I'm sure that you could change these, you know, if you like crock pots and stuff, you could change the recipe around so that it could adapt to your crock pot instead. I know a lot of you do that. You make it so it adapts to your Instapot or crock pot or whatever it happens to be. And that's cool. If you can adapt it and make it even easier, then always do it. So I'm going to let this cook for a few minutes. And then we'll be back and we'll show you how we're going to make this into pineapple pork chops. Got to thinking, what could I do to this rice to make it a little bit different? So I thought, why not add a pat of butter? And I drained some of the juice from the pineapple. and put it in the microwave for like a minute until everything kind of melts. Let's see how it turns out. All right, so I got the rice heated up. Let's take a small taste. That's good. Better than just plain rice. All right. Everything's going to be either stovetop or in the microwave. Normally I don't make too much in the microwave, but it doesn't heat up the kitchen either. So I'm going to do green beans with butter and pepper. Sorry, my brain just went dense. All right, so now these are browned. I'm going to flip them one more time. The onions are getting nice and sauteed. I think this is going to be good, and I'm glad I found that because I think it's going to be great. Now we're going to kind of move our meat off to the side, and I'm going to take a whole can of pineapple and dump it in there. Because why waste it, right? And we need a tablespoon of butter. And we need some garlic. Which I'm going to kind of scatter around. Because there's not much room in this pan now because I've used so many pieces of pork chop. They say to use 4 pieces, so I guess I've used a whole lot more than that. So I'm going to kind of get this scooped over so that it'll go on the pork chops as well. And kind of let that, you know, let that absorb a little bit, that butter and that. And then, actually what I'm going to do is the rest of that pineapple juice, I am going to use that too. Because why let it go to waste? I don't see a purpose for it, do you? So now we're going to let it simmer for a good 4 or 5 minutes and keep kind of marinating over it until the, you know, your pineapple gets a little bit smaller and everything. And then we got another addition too. Alrighty, so now that it's almost done, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey to that. If I can get my honey to come out. Here, we're just going to squeeze some in there. Until I don't use my honey much, huh? And I'd say that'd be 2 tablespoons right there. And then we're going to get that mixed in with it. Oh, baby. Let's show you what it looks like up close. Isn't that beautiful? I think that I'm going to like this. So let me grab a small piece here. And we'll do a small taste test, and I'm going to put together our plates. I'm really glad I used the brown sugar. That is really delicious, you guys. So I'm going to make up our plates, and then I'll be back when Tom gets home. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
How are you?
Wonderful.
This is pineapple pork chops. We're using that brown sugar pork loin that I found.
Yeah?
Yep. And it's got pineapple and all kinds of good stuff in it. So give it a try.
That's good.
You like it? And I added some butter and pineapple juice to the rice because I know you don't like rice.
Not plain. Don't mind it when it's got something in it.
I added some pineapple juice and some butter to it. I think it adds some taste to it. And we got 3 things out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese, the rice, and the pork loin. Not too bad. And nothing was cooked in the oven, so it didn't heat the whole kitchen up.
Yeah, which would have been a bad thing today.
I know it's hot out.
96 degrees.
Yeah, that's hot. All right, well, we're going to let him eat. You guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing. And bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
Have a great night, guys.